Can you see my screen?
Yes, I can see it.
All right, gotcha. All right, so the first thing we're going to cover is we're going to talk about hooks. And like I said, I'm going to try to make this as short and sweet as possible and just make it efficient. Anytime you're making a video, first things first, you have to have a good hook. So I put 50 clickbaity hooks a couple days ago. These right here, a lot of these are viral-esque style hooks because like a lot of clickbait sells really, really well on TikTok because it calls for good engagement, and engagement's king whenever it comes to actually making good videos. So anytime you're making a video, see if you can implement this style of hook into the video, because if you do not, and you do not have a good hook, no one's watching the video. These are really, really good hooks that everybody can use, and these are more so verbal hooks, and we'll cover like screen on or text on screen hooks and different things like that here in a minute. So the next thing is editing and clipping up videos. So I actually saved 2 videos of people that's actually sent their stuff into the feedback, and I'm going to show you the problem with these videos and why it's a lot harder for this style video to go viral. So this is a video that was sent in a couple days ago. I'll play it for you.
This guy's been taking ashwagandha gummies for 2 weeks, but on this day he forgot to take them. If you know someone with anger issues, you need to send him this video. Ashwagandha helps keep you calm, helps you stay relaxed.
Okay, so you kind of get the point. Now the opening section of this video is actually really, really good. It's a very good hook. The problem is this section right here, he's not talking right after the clip is over. So this part right here needs to be cut out. You have to be able to clip your videos up to where you are talking the entire time of the video. So it needs to look something like this.
This guy's been taking ashwagandha.
Right there. You see how much smoother that looks compared to actually waiting to talk? So you have to make sure you're clipping up your videos properly. So this is another video that was sent in a couple days ago.
Oh.
Now this needs clipped up. Now I don't know if she had actually already clipped this up, like she just kind of sent the raw footage. But this video, she's kind of showing off the product at first. I don't recommend doing that for most videos. Now some people can take different angles and stuff. Kind of depends on how you actually want to go about making the video or what angle you're taking. But we'll go through this video. So I just clipped that part out.
Okay, so we are...
Okay, so her opening hook was okay, so we are. You got to cut that out. So it's got to be...
So we are doing our morning routine, and
I would just come up with a better hook. Use one of the hooks that are in the Discord for a video like this. And then these little sections right here where there's no, there's not very much audio.
it is...
You know what I mean? Like you don't want to see that as, if you're somebody who's trying to view and check out the product. And the problem with a video style like this, most people are going to see this and instantly think they're getting sold something. That's why I never recommend showing the product off. Always start the video off. You can still start the video off saying, okay, this is my morning routine. This is what I do as a, 25-year-old yada, yada, yada. Or this is what I do as a 35-year-old yada, yada, yada. That's how you would start the video compared to saying you're going to do your morning routine and then show the product right off the rip. And then have some text right up there. So you got to clip up your videos. That's one of the most important thing that I see a lot of you are actually making the huge mistake by not clipping up your videos as properly as you should. Next thing, auto caption templates. You do not want auto caption templates for 99% of your videos. Now, if you're doing something where you're showing a podcast clip or something, then yeah, you can have auto caption templates. Now, you can have the small white auto captions for some videos, but if make sure they're small and they're not like, just right in your face. It makes it look less organic. Good lighting, we all know good lighting is essential. Got to have good lighting in all your videos. This is an actual, this is pretty good lighting right here. I would prefer it be a little bit better, but that'll do for most people. On-screen text. So I'll go ahead and use this video as another example. When you're coming up with your on-screen text, and I also don't recommend coming up and putting your on-screen text in through CapCut. I would recommend doing it through TikTok. Like once you download the video and you're editing it through TikTok, then you can actually throw in your text. But just for the sake of this, I'll go ahead and show you. So for a text like this, the problem is I can't put a text up here because I'm covering up her face if I do that. So you have to kind of know where to throw the text. Now for something like this, we'll go morning of a we'll say morning of a 30-year-old. You know what? No, we'll use one of these. We'll use one of these hooks over here. I'll just copy and paste something like this. And you can actually use these for on-screen text as well. We'll just use this one for the sake of the video. All right, this is a PR disaster. Now that automatically is going to make you want to watch the video, keep watching. I actually would probably have a background. This is why I don't like using CapCut to edit, because look how horrible that background looks. That just is not pleasing to the eye.
Yeah, it's way easier to add an on-screen text on on TikTok itself.
Yeah, I would probably, for something like this, I'd probably use something, this style right here. But it's very important you have the on-screen text. Now, you don't want the on-screen text down here because, I'm talking to a couple people in particular. You can't see that whenever you're actually going through and after the video is posted. You cannot see that. So you have to have this at least probably 3/4 and up. You need to have the text somewhere up here. So that's the next thing.
You also don't want the on-screen text overlapping on the buttons. That's another reason why you don't want to use CapCut when you're doing this, because when you actually download the video and you already have the text on the screen, once you actually put it into TikTok and if it's overlapping the buttons, then you're gonna have to go back into CapCut and do it all over again. So make sure that your captions aren't too big and aren't too small as well, because you don't want them to. Always preview the video before you post it, so you can see where your caption is and make sure it's just not overlapping with the buttons. That's the biggest issue I've been seeing as well.
Yeah, I see that a lot. Next thing, and this is one of the most important ones right here besides hooks, you got to have different angles, and you got to understand what that actually means whenever you're trying to come up with your ideas. So a few of the ways you can come up with angles, like a few of these different angles right here. So we have education, which means you would be talking about the product, talking about the benefits, yada yada yada, but you have to still make it engaging. So there's actually a video in particular with Goalie where the guy, it's a talking head video. He starts off the video with some credibility by saying his dad's one of the highest paid holistic doctors in the United States. So he automatically has credibility to the viewer. And then he goes on talking about, he starts educating people on, I think it's KSM 66, I think, is one of the active ingredients in ashwagandha. So that's a style you could do for educational. Now, entertainment's a very broad, it's a very broad sector of actually drawing engagement and then getting and generating more sales. My favorite that's been working for me lately is product plug videos. Product plug videos are super easy to do. Now, it does require more editing most of the time. In most of your videos, I really realistically want it to be a product plug video. So that first video that I showed you of it was this one right here. This right here would basically be considered a product plug video because he's showing something beforehand and then he throws in the product. So right here, you got to look at it from an engagement perspective. Right here, he's going to get, I would say probably a lot of people's going to watch, because the average watch time is very important. A lot of people's going to watch it to the 8 seconds. And then they'll, the people that don't care will leave after this point. But if most people are watching to 8 seconds of the video, this video has a higher chance of going viral compared to a video that starts off like this, showing the product right out the gate. Because if nobody's interested in actually seeing that product, they don't care. Now, that's why you got to kind of make them interested in the video and then throw the product in. So I'll show you a few different examples. So yeah, stop showing the product too soon, unless it's an eye-grabbing product. So what that means is, like, let's say I'll show you with this example right here. So this is an example of a good video. This is a similar video than the one I just now showed you of
the best part.
So 10 seconds into the video is, kind of what most people's going to watch it to.
The best part about that video is the kid actually pushed in his chair.
Now watch the cuts compared to, the other one. Instantly after the video.
The best part about that video is the kid actually pushed in his chair. That was respectable. The rumor through the grapevine is that kid was sucking down 2 to 3 ashwagandha gummies a day. And that day, he forgot to take them. This is why I recommend ashwagandha to anyone out there that has rage or anger issues. It actually helps lower your stress, calming you down and relaxing you in real time. The brand that I take is this one from Goalie.
He's also talking at the time, which is really cool.
Yeah, he's talking, as you see, he's moving his hands. He's not just sitting there, just showing his face. He's moving his hands. The camera's moving a little bit as well as he's talking. And then he just throws in and tells them what he's taking. He doesn't say buy this now. You know, you guys got to get this Ash. It's a very subtle product plug. He's just telling them what he takes. And then he'll probably say at the end somewhere that
This one from Gold.
if you want to grab it,
2 a day, and after 1 to 2 weeks, you start to calm down and you can really see the effects. I'm only making this video because they just added themselves to the TikTok shop and they're down from $25 to $14. I guess they're running.
now that's another selling point right there. So it's almost like, you know, if somebody's thinking about buying that just because of, you know, stress relief, different things like that, then he tells them and kind of reassures them that, hey, you're getting it cheaper if you actually buy it on TikTok shop. So if anybody's watched to 45 seconds into the video, they're going to be more apt to buy the product after he says it's cheaper on TikTok.
A huge flash sale since they're new to TikTok, and you can buy 3 bottles for only $11 each. I also saw that they added a back to school deal where you can buy 4 of those and get a 5th one for free. If you want to check these things out, especially if you have anger issues, I'm talking to you, check them out right here.
And there's his call to action telling him to check it out. So you look at the structure of this video. So he has the hook right here. He's got the hook down. Then next is him explaining the product, explaining what you know, what the product's done for him, yada, yada, yada. And then he explains at the end the flash sale or the big sale that they're going on, that they're cheaper. And then he gives his call to action. A lot of you are structuring your videos wrong. Like you're starting off the video like this right here, showing the product off. That's the problem. You start off the video showing the product off, and then nobody wants to watch the product if they don't want to buy goalie. But if you already have them engaged within the 10 seconds and they've already watched, you know, halfway through the video, TikTok's going to recognize that and they're going to push the video to more people. So that's why it's important. If engagement's not good, TikTok's not going to push it and it's not going to hit the algorithm. So make sure when you're structuring your videos, you're asking yourself, okay, is the hook good enough to where people's going to want to watch at least the first, you know, 3 to 5 seconds. And then if they don't care anymore, then they don't care. It is what it is. But you have to structure videos like this or similar to this style, especially a talking head video. All right, next we'll do this video. Okay, so this is, we'll just click on this.
Yeah, it finally happened. This is cheaper than a Happy Meal right now. This is the 9-drawer dresser you've been seeing go crazy all over TikTok. It's about 39 inches wide and 40 inches tall. The drawers are very spacious, so you can put a good amount of stuff in it. And the best part is right now they are having a flash sale on it. So if you've been looking for a dresser for a while now, definitely grab it while it's still on sale. They are selling quick right now, so if you're interested in getting one, just click that shop link right.
All right, there you go. So now this hook might look very, you know, you might not even understand why this, you know, what makes this hook good. It's 2 things. And I actually put it down right here. So the phone wobble at the beginning and then cheaper than a Happy Meal. So it's finally cheaper than a Happy Meal. So nobody knows what he's talking about for the first second or 2 of the video. And then he's wobbling the phone back and forth.
It finally happened.
He's not just walking straight, you know, straight POV. He's actually wobbling the phone. So that makes more people want to sit and watch the video.
This is cheaper than a Happy Meal.
And then it's cheaper than a Happy Meal. So then people's going to be like, okay, is this, how much is this? And then they'll click on the product down here that's linked if they see it and they actually know how TikTok Shop works. And that right there will drive engagement also. So the way he actually sold this product, he showed the product at the beginning. Now a dresser is something you probably can show at the beginning, I would say, just because it's more of an eye grabber and a lot of people, you know, most people have a dresser somewhere in their home. So that's why you're actually able to get away with the dresser. Then he throws in flash sell, which is another huge selling point. So people think, okay, I'm getting it cheaper than a Happy Meal, whatever. And it's also flash sale. And then he also links the product down here at the bottom, or he tells them where they can get them right there with the call to action. And then he says they're selling out fast. So this is more of a FOMO style angle of selling, but he still managed to have a good hook with the phone wobble.
This is cheap.
And then have something up here on the screen that made them want to buy it. But John, did you have something you want to say?
Yeah, stuff like the dresser and stuff like that. It's something that like you said, most people have in their home. So it's not like a supplement where you're trying to sell them on the supplement. Like most, especially like the dresser is super cheap. So stuff like that is gonna you can show the product at the beginning of the video of videos like that. But with supplements, you don't want to do that because you're trying to sell them and actually because not a lot of people take supplements and stuff. So
yeah, for sure. Now the best way for you to go about actually figuring out how you want to do your videos, like I said earlier, come over to the hooks category. Come to the viral videos. Check out all the viral videos that are really, really good. This is the best way. I'm telling you guys, this is the best way to actually go viral and make sales. You have to see what's working for other people. Right here, beware of this new trend. Let's watch this video.
You guys have to be careful of the new trend going around where people eat the entire You guys have to be careful of the new trend going around where people eat the entire bucket of these Sheila G gummies.
Right there, there's his hook. He's also got his shirt off too, so that probably helps, you know, some people. It's kind of like less professional.
Like, do they taste good? Yes.
They taste
Do
good.
they have tons of minerals? Yes.
He's explaining the product.
Do you need to eat 60 of them in one sitting? No. I don't care how cheap they get with all these flash sales.
So then, right about 10 seconds into the video, if somebody's sitting around listening and they're kind of wondering what this product actually is, they'll keep watching the entire video, which will drive more sales to his call to action of him explaining how
Free
to get
shipping, that is massive. The only issue is the deal ends today, so you can't just let it sit in your cart. You got to go get it now.
There you go. Right there, good video. You have to, I'm telling you, you have to watch what's working for other people. Why can't I? You have to check out these viral videos and then implement your own hook. Come over here, make it, make it some style, implement your own thing that can actually help drive sales. John, do you want to add anything else? Chris, do you have anything you kind of want to add? That's pretty much all kind of I wanted to talk about, just structuring your videos the right way to maximize your chance of actually going viral. Because that's going to be the best way.
We can do some account reviews, and then we can talk about the upcoming campaigns we're doing for Fuel and Physician Choice.
Okay. I'll go ahead and talk about a little bit about the campaign. So far for the campaign, I think most people's actually getting their products in hand now for Fuel. From the people I've talked to, if you have your products in hand, I'm gonna find a few different videos that you all can watch and do more like a product plug style video. I'll send that into to our little section that we're gonna actually have. Actually, we'll probably just keep it in the main chat for Fuel. And then PC, we're gonna be picking the creators right now. If you guys have not applied for the Physician's Choice, just come over to job board and you can apply right here.
And if you are on Fuel Nutrition, you can still apply for other brands. So feel free to apply for Physician Choice as well.
Yeah, you can have more than one brand you're working with. So that's good. And then we'll be picking creators, I would say, here in the next couple of days. We're going to wait for a few more apps. I think we're sitting right around 30-ish people that signed up. So we'll keep picking more. And we're going to, honestly, I don't know how many we're going to sign on, because I know the budget they're wanting to spend, but I don't know, how we're going to allocate that yet. But for the Fuel creators in particular, what we're going to do is we're going to have I don't know, John, do you want to do a ticket system style where they're going to send their videos in like that every day? Or do you want...
We could, yeah, we could probably do a ticket system. That'd probably be,
yeah.
Probably be
so
just where they can send all their, it would just be strictly for sending your videos.
Okay. Yeah. So we'll have the ticket system right here where you can, you'll just go to open a ticket, and then we'll have a section right there where you just send in your videos that you made for that day. So every day you'd be sending in your ticket, your videos. Same thing for the live stream creators. A couple of you over here are doing lives right now, or are going to be doing lives for Fuel. You'll just send in your time that you went live. So every time you start the live and end the live, just screenshot that and send that in for your ticket as well. Let's see here.
This will be just so we can send off to the brand and prove that you actually did your 30 videos or 30 hours of live, whatever it is, so you guys can get paid at the end.
Yeah. Something else we're going to do also for I think maybe for viral videos, we'll probably, for the content creation section, I'll probably have some hooks here for like tailored for Fuel Nutrition. And what I'll do is I'll come up here and then I'll probably put Fuel Nutrition hooks to try. We'll do something like that. And also for the live stream guys, we'll have scripts and stuff that you can use for your live streams. Same thing for the viral videos. If we post a viral video, I'll just say Fuel Nutrition style video, because I'm going to really try to find a lot of collagen videos. Another thing I sent in here, John sent this in here yesterday for the ladies. Great content creators. You can take a lot of stuff from them. Very, very good style, the way that the way they make content. So that's really, really good. I would highly recommend checking them out just to see kind of how they make their videos. Let's see. Anything else you got, John? What else do you want to cover?
I think that's pretty much it. I think the next few group calls will be way more like in depth. So like instead of just us going over hooks, angles, and all these different things, we're gonna each week we're gonna have a certain thing to hit on. So one week might be hooks, and we'll go super in depth, 30 minutes to an hour into hooks and stuff like that. So be prepared for that.
Yeah, I just wanted to make this one as short and sweet as possible. That way everybody kind of gets the most info, the most info that you can possibly get, and just jam pack it full of stuff. But this was mainly just about structuring videos and maximizing your chance to go viral. So if you all have any questions, you can go ahead and feel free to unmute your mic and ask away if you do have any. If not, we'll hop off here.
Also, we could stay, me and Gage can stay in here in this call for the next like 10-20 minutes. So in case you do have any personal questions, or if you want to account and want us to look over it and help you with videos, feel free to do that as well.
Yeah.
But that's
I do
pretty
have a
much it.
question.
That's
I do have a
What's up?
question, guys.
All right.
First of all, thank you. This has been fire. My question is, when it comes to the few videos, doing the talking head, which I think is going to be a lot of the approach with the later product plug.
Yeah.
Like, what is the ideal length? Like, what do you guys see working really well? Like
So
the length.
what do you mean? Like the
How
link?
long?
The length
yeah,
of
like
video?
30 seconds or 40 seconds, or do you guys see that now with the longer
Yeah.
videos?
So
better, like-
it depends on the style of video. Usually the longer the better, especially if the hook's pretty good, and then like following the hook is really, really entertaining. So like if you post a video that's a minute, let's say a minute 30 for instance, so 90-second video, and then you're getting like anywhere between 15 to 20-second average watch time. TikTok cares. The only thing TikTok really cares about is people staying on the platform. So they want to show videos to people that everyone wants to watch. They're always trying to make and find the best videos that people want to watch. And they have it's all AI, computer learning and stuff. So they base that off of engagement. They base that off of people commenting on the video, and they base that off of what's keeping them on the platform the longest. So they're not going to push a bad video to a bunch of people if, people swiping off the app or they get bored watching the video and they stop watching TikTok. They're going to continuously try to push videos that are really good videos that have a good hook that keeps people watching TikTok and keeps them on the platform. So I would say probably for the video length, you can test out a few different things depending, most of the time a product plug video, if it's super engaging, you want it to be a little bit longer, usually about a minute long. Some videos, like the video style that I showed earlier with the dresser, that's a flash sale video. That doesn't have to be super long just because you're trying to tell as many people as possible, guys, it's on a flash sale, hurry up and grab it if you want to grab the product, etc. So I would say probably for fuel, we'll test a few different things. I would say longer form for a little bit. But we'll run some tests.
Okay. Yeah, because I always thought that the most important thing is that the people watch as long as possible.
Yeah.
That particular, like, watch all the way through. Like, so I always figured if the video is too long, even if it's engaging and people are not watching all the way through, that's gonna hurt the video.
Yeah,
that's no longer pushing for longer content.
So so for instance, video I posted a couple days ago, it's sitting, I think it's got like 350,000 views roughly, and I think the video is maybe a minute or a minute 30 long, minute 40. I think it's roughly almost 2 minutes. I don't know, but I think the amount of people, the percentage of people that finished and watched the entire video was like 3%. Now a shorter video, but the average watch time was right around 20 seconds. So it was a 20-second average watch time, and then about 3% finished out the entirety of the video. That's good because it's a longer video. Now a shorter video that's maybe 35 to 45 seconds, the average, the amount of people that complete the video would be more important just because it's a shorter video, if you kind of get what I'm saying. Because,
Oh, I
if
see.
that
That
makes
makes
sense
perfect
to
sense.
you.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah. We got any more questions? Anybody?
Yeah.
Guys, I'm gonna.
I have a
Sorry.
question.
All right.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
What's up?
All right, go ahead, Jay.
So what language or like tone do you use in your CTA without like sounding too pushy? Because like you want to get people to buy without sounding like you're a salesman.
Yeah, exactly. So like what type of language would you use?
What type of like tone?
Like,
is that?
Oh, yeah. So it just, you gotta go with the flow of the video. So like if I'm gonna come back to me, kind of what was working for me. So the style of video that I was doing recently was me. It was a product plug video, and I was telling them, they're exposing this person for this, yada yada yada. And then at the end of the video, it was me saying, the second it was me being excited, saying the second I seen that video, I went and tried to pick up the product, and I couldn't find it. It's really all about hitting, you kind of got to understand what and put yourself in the viewer's shoes and kind of see what you would want to hear. Like if we started or I started off a video saying, guys, buy this product right now, it's on a flash sale on TikTok, you know, it's going to come off as like scummy and like scammy almost to a lot of people. So you just kind of got to know your audience. It's kind of hard to just say you got to use this tone every time because there's no universal way to actually sell every single time. But just understand what you're kind of going for in the video. For me, what I was going for in the video was like scarcity and like conspiracy style. So I'm like, grab the product now, people, before it, you know, you don't know how long they're going to have this up for. But if it's not that style and it's just a talking head, then it's, you know, it just depends. Hopefully that helped you out a little bit, Jay.
That makes sense. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, we got a few things in the chat. New Collagen Wave. I think it was iNade that said that. Yeah, collagen's always been good. Collagen's always been really good. Anybody else have anything they want to add? You can unmute your mic and then kind of give some insight if you have any.
Yeah, I noticed that when I have like a good hook and I lower my tone of voice and I'm like super casual, as long as the material that I'm sharing is valuable,
yeah,
then it performs better.
Yeah.
Because I usually struggle because I'm an UGC creator, which a lot of UGC creators have that issue where we sound too
Salesy.
excited, right?
Yeah.
And that's super salesy. And like I was failing on TikTok Shop so much at the beginning because I have an excited kind of
Yeah.
voice. That's just my personality.
Yeah.
And I had to tone it down by like three levels down, and that's when the videos started to perform better.
Exactly. Like that's the whole entire point. You just don't want to come off salesy. Nice, relaxed, unprofessional, honestly, is the best most of the time. Just not trying to seem like you're some sales professional, but you're still hitting on the verbal points of, okay, this product's out of this, you know, I haven't been able to get this product anywhere. I haven't been able to, you know, find this cheap anywhere. So you still hit on the main sales points that you should hit on, like the psychological points. You're just not coming off and saying it in a tone and in a way where it's too salesy. Anybody else got anything?
Do you guys? I just and it's kind of off topic, but I mean, I'm gonna watch everything I can watch. I just need to know where I need to start. So, and all of this too, just doing my own and just being silly and using it for that purpose, and then listening to how to structure these videos for it makes so much sense.
Yeah.
So it's like it's all making sense, but
Yeah.
I just need to know where to start first of all because I don't have the followers for the TikTok shop like we already discussed, but so I need to know where to start because I'm done playing it. I'm done playing.
Yeah, I
It's not
gotcha.
for fun, you know. So
For sure. So, do you want to? I can go ahead and say it, John. It's all right. But you want to start. If you're in the Discord right now, you want to go to the. If you scroll down on the. Oh my God, bro.
The course, right?
Yeah, you'll scroll down on the left-hand side. I don't know if you're on your phone or not, but on the left-hand
I'm on
side.
my PC.
Okay, yeah. So,
So
on the
I can
left,
see it, yeah.
on the left-hand side, you'll see learning resources, and then courses right there. So that's how you'll click on the link right there, and then you can start watching the course videos. It'll kind of walk you through basically the style of making videos, and then we'll have a whole entire section for live streams, and kind of you'll get a better understanding and idea of kind of how you should be doing things.
And then once you actually finish the course videos, you can then head back to the Discord, and you'll see recreation assignment also under learning, and you'll want to complete the recreation assignment. All the recreation assignment is we tell you to create a certain video. You won't post it on TikTok or anything. You'll just send the video straight to us. And what that video does is it shows us where you're at as a creator, and once we get you and tailor you as a good creator, we can just throw you on a brand deal. And if you don't have an account, a brand can pay for the account and stuff like that. So this is a great way for if you don't have an account, you can get straight on brand deals, or if you're not getting accepted for brand deals, like if you don't have enough like GMV or sales going on TikTok Shop for the people who are struggling on TikTok Shop, doing this recreation assignment will really boost your chances of actually getting a brand deal.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. So because it just kind of it feels like you're going in circles at some points because it's like, okay, well you need this to do this, but you need this to do this. It's almost like a catch-22.
Yeah.
You know, as far as their rules go, as far as TikTok's rules go. So, okay, perfect. Well, now I know where to start. I appreciate you guys.
Yes,
Thanks.
absolutely. Excited to get you started.
Hey, by the way, for anyone anyone that was you know how you guys shared the group, is it Social Flow or whatever, you guys give the $30 discount to buy the TikTok account that was TikTok Shop enabled. So I just went through it. I got the discount, it was super cheap.
Yeah.
And it was last day, like I can definitely vouch for that. Like it was really seamless. I loved it.
I think was it Saturday or Sunday, John? They said they're going to be going back up to
300. Yeah, I'm not sure when they're making the price back, but
it won't be. It'll never be 300 because we have like an exclusive deal with them where we actually can get it cheaper than everybody else. Everybody who's in here actually does get it for, I think, $30 cheaper. It'll just be, instead of like $220, I think, whatever the price is now, it'll just be $30 more than that because we do have the $30 discount code for everybody in here.
Yeah, and I would not wait. Like if you do have the money and you are like 100% able to buy an account, I 100% would. I wouldn't try to grow an account, honestly. Like that's definitely an option. Like you can 100% grow an account. It just takes a little bit, so it might take 3-4 weeks to grow an account to 5,000 followers. But if you have the money, I would definitely buy an account from Social Flow, or the brands will pay for it as well. But
yep. Alrighty. Anybody else got anything? Are we good? Alrighty, that should be everything. So yeah, we'll stay. We'll kind of. I think me and John will stay in here for a little bit. Just stay in the VC here. We'll probably rejoin here the next 10 or 15 minutes. If anybody wants to hop in and say anything and ask a question, we'll probably be here for everybody because I don't have any calls or anything scheduled. I don't believe. Do I, John?
We have a call at 4:30 with a brand. But
okay. So yeah. So I guess from now until 4:30, we'll be in here. So if you want to pop in and ask any questions, feel free. That's why we're here. So let's crush it. Just start structuring those videos like that, kind of the examples, and make sure you guys are checking out the viral videos and implement and structure your videos that way. I mean, damn near copy. I mean, like almost copy the same exact style. Like definitely switch up the script a little bit, but certain words like exposed or certain words like celebrities, like something that's more hyper, use hyperbole, always be hyperbolic whenever you're talking on TikTok. So that's pretty much all I got. Good talking to everybody. Let's crush it today. If you make any money, send that in the wins so everybody can see and kind of motivate people. But let's crush it.
If you're a Fuel Nutrition creator, once you get your product in, let me know. You can either tag us in a ticket, DM us, and then once everyone has their product in hand, we'll start pushing Fuel. And if you're not on the Fuel as a creator, like as a retainer creator, they're hosting some pretty crazy rewards. It's 2 months long as well. Like Goalies is 1 month, Fuels is 2 months, and they're giving away stuff like a Rolex and 50K GMV in 2 months is really not far out of your reach.
It really isn't. Another thing, and John, I don't know if they want me to announce this or not, but me and John are actually we're supposed to be going to Miami on New Year's, so we'll probably invite a few of you out as well in the server. We'll figure something out. If anybody wants to come out and do something like that, we might be able to work something out for everybody. But like I said, let's crush it, everybody. I'm not going to take up any more of your time. Let's go make some videos, go make some content, and go make some money.
Yeah, let's get it. Yeah, we're going to vibe out in the call. So.
All right, people.
Appreciate you guys all joining.
All right, peace. See you later. Thank you.
Later, guys.
Yeah.
Thank you.